Good morning, parents and my dear students. In today's English language class, we will do chapter 21 from your Active English book. Make sentences using the word while. While we were walking home, it began to rain. While we were going to school, we saw an accident. While we were catching a bus, a fire engine drove past. While we were standing on the pavement, we saw a beggar. While we were riding on a tram, we heard a loud noise. So you see how we use while to join two actions. Let's do it again. While we were walking home, we heard a loud noise. While we were going to school, it began to rain. While we were catching a bus, we saw a beggar. While we were standing on the pavement, we saw an accident. While we were riding on a tram, it began to rain. In this exercise, we will see how we can use the word while in the middle of a sentence. While I was sleeping, someone opened the door. Someone opened the door while I was sleeping. Someone opened the door while I was sleeping. Next, while they were swimming, someone stole their clothes. Someone stole their clothes while they were swimming. Someone stole their clothes while they were swimming. C. While we were eating, the telephone rang. The telephone rang while we were eating. The telephone rang while we were eating. Let's revise. While I was sleeping, someone opened the door. Answer: someone opened the door while I was sleeping. While they were swimming, someone stole their clothes. Someone stole their clothes while they were swimming. While we were eating, the telephone rang. The telephone rang while we were eating. Now, in this exercise, we will join two sentences using the word while. I was waiting for my friend. I saw my teacher. While I was waiting for my friend, I saw my teacher. While I was waiting for my friend, comma, I saw my teacher. Next, the men were working, it began to rain. While the men were working, it began to rain. While the men were working, comma, it began to rain. Number C. I was writing the letter, I dropped my pen. While I was writing the letter, I dropped my pen. While I was writing the letter, comma, I dropped my pen. Let's revise. I was waiting for my friend. I saw my teacher. While I was waiting for my friend, put a comma here because we are using two action sentences. I saw my teacher. The men were working. It began to rain. While the men were working, comma, it began to rain. Number C. I was writing the letter. I dropped my pen. While I was writing the letter, comma, I dropped my pen. Now, open your Active English workbook to chapter 21, page 46. Answer the questions. Are there any cups on the table? Asked Prem. Yes, there are some cups on the table, said Maya. Now, remember to put a comma after yes and a comma before the close inverted comma and the full stop at the end of the sentence. Are there any cups on the table? Asked Anu. No, there aren't any cups on the table, said Mohan. Number 3. Is there any water in the glass? Asked Maya. Yes, there is some water in the glass, said Prem. Let's continue with the workbook. Is there any bread on the floor? There isn't any bread on the floor, but there is some bread on the table. Next, is there any water in the bottle? There isn't any water in the bottle, but there is some water in the glass. Number 5. Is there any writing on the wall? There isn't any writing on the wall, but there is some writing on the board. Number 6. Are there any aeroplanes on the ground? There aren't any airplanes on the ground, but there are some airplanes in the sky. Now you do the rest of the sentences in the workbook. With that, we come to the end of this lesson. Notes related to this chapter will be uploaded soon on your school website. Parents, please help your children to go through them. Thank you. Have a good day.